Before it can be released, it must be in tip-top condition. And this is something that its body weight will show. Mr. Basu, the head of the centre, checks the reading. The next step is to remove a few scales from its tail, so it can be recognised if it's ever caught in the future. The process is painless. In fact, crocodiles have a powerful antibiotic in their blood that seems to prevent infection. Scientists in America have isolated the active agent, which they think could help with human infections. Once they're safely crated up, it's off to the River Chumbo, the chosen release site. It's quite an event for the local people. In India, there are only about 1,500 gharials in the wild, and they're rarely seen. A part of the country's heritage that was almost lost. They look fierce, but they're purely fish eaters and are no threat to us at all. In India now, there are 9 areas where gharials are protected. The first releases were back in 1981, and so far, breeding programs like this one have seen over 3,000 animals restored to the rivers where they belong. From the Far East to the Eastern Mediterranean, where once again, it's that least threatened of all animals, we humans, that are causing all the problems.
When mankind moves in en masse, natural habitats are often devastated. But individuals can make a big difference. And one of these is Dr. Ali Gamal Gucu of the Middle East Technical University. And he's here on Turkey's southern coast, checking on the rarest seal in the world. He's financed by the Worldwide Fund for Nature, and he's not only a marine biologist, but an expert snorkeler too. And he needs to be, for to study the seals, monk seals they're called, he first has to find the coastline caves in which they live. The caves usually have a long underwater entrance, which opens into a bigger, air-filled cavern. It's here that the seals rest and sleep, and, most importantly, give birth to their pups. Dr. Gucu and his team have discovered 42 monk seal caves, and there appear to be 3 different kinds: those for breeding, those in active use, and caves utilised every now and then. These 2 pups, a brother and sister, are curious about what's going on. Monk seal mothers usually have 1 pup a year. It'll start learning to swim after about a week, and 4 months later, it'll be catching some of its own fish. Infrared cameras can record their activities even in the dark. And one thing the seals seem to love is sleeping. One was observed sound asleep for 96 hours. That's 4 whole days. But with a home as beautiful as this, the seals these days have many companions. Holidaymakers throng here, and it's estimated that by the year 2020, 3/4 of the world's population will live within 80 kilometers of the coast. This all means development, pollution, and a lot of hungry human mouths to be fed. This silvery haul, which we find delicious, is also what the monk seals live on. Larger and larger fishing boats and nets mean less and less food for them.